Alright guys, welcome to part 9 of the Orion Prime walkthrough on the AMSTRAD CPC. Okay, so we have not long defeated the monster in the garden here, and we're just going to do a few little errands here, and then we're going to start like the hacker's quest. I'll actually carry on with it, really. He set us a challenge in the previous part of the walkthrough, so we're going to carry on with it. First thing we're going to do, just to sort of get everything prepared so we can move swiftly through the later bits of the game, we're going to go to the command level and record some footage from the CCTV room, which is the room to the left here. And we've got these cameras recording footage, well, some of them. There's this one here. The view is some sort of bedroom, as there is a bed and a desk situated in it. The number 466 is superimposed on the image. That is the one we want to record, because we're going to encounter a bedroom and computer desk, and we need to get into the computer at some point later in the game, and this is part of the puzzle. So just trust me on that. So insert the micro disc, use the computer console, which is a bit screwed up and foobarred at the moment, but you can just about work out that number 2 there is record video, and we're going to enter the number there for the security camera footage, which is 466. The number is accepted. You hear the micro disc rotating faster as data into it, which takes only a few seconds, and then we'll take the micro disc. Okie dokie. Go back in the lift. And we're going to go to the flight deck maintenance level 1. We can do a couple of things here. First of all, the cell that we took from our console in my own ship, which you used to defeat the monster with, that needs recharging, and there's a recharger in this room, so we're going to use the cell on that, and that cell should now be fully charged. Fantastic. Okay, going back down here. Okay, first of all, I'm going to put the cell back in the console ready. Use object, power cell. Place the cell in its slot. The console switches itself on, emits a high-pitched noise and indicates that it is working again. And then we can close the compartment. And while we're here, we can have a quick look at the status. Current status report of our vessel. Energy report. Fuel is currently being transferred to the tank. Fantastic. Damage report. The impacts due to the recent incident have quickly damaged the hull and heat shields. A journey through high space or an atmospheric entry will be fatal to the vessel, so we still need to have it repaired. Memory report. The loss of energy has raised the intergalactic map from memory. No, interstellar travel is possible. So there we go, guys. So we need to get our vessel repaired, and we need to get the intergalactic map, and then we can bugger off. We can escape from Orion Prime. So we are not too far really from the end. I would say we're nearly about halfway through. Now, the hacker set us our first task after hacking the fruit machines in the entertainment bar on level 4. And we received this email. Now skip to the last paragraph here, guys, sort of like 6 lines up from the bottom. Basically we need to use a computer on this level, and this is the only computer really to use, and it says that the first phrase will be quite difficult. You will need to enter the code 87396 in the computer with the high security in theory in the maintenance level. So remember that, 87396. And we'll use it here on this very computer. Okay, so 87396. The command seems to work. You have just received a mail. Alright, well let's take a little look at it. Not bad at all from the masked hacker. You are talented. Everyone thinks that a hacker is a spotty nerd who is incapable of having a social life. On the contrary, the hacker knows how to pass himself off as anyone else, and these social skills are his greatest strength. You must therefore have noticed that the guards have the bad habit of going for some booze at the start of the morning, drunkards. As for their so-called firewall, ha! So I have the impression that you are going to pass to the next event. Ah! I believe the telephone is ringing for you. Hurry up before someone else intercepts the message from the masked hacker. Telephones. Well, we know where the telephones are. They are in the bar room with the arcade and fruit machines in the crew level, which is where we'll go now. So going back in the lift up to the crew level. And I think we'll have a nasty puzzle to solve. Perhaps I should have shown you something there actually on the maintenance level. It's a computer outside the lift which will have some useful information for one of the hacker's challenges. The telephone is ringing. Now we've got the telephones over here on the left, and we've got the shaft down here. What we're going to do is just go through the shaft first. Once we've gone through it with the power on, we can go back through it with the power off. It refused to let you go through it without knowing what was down there and where to go. So we'll go through it now. It says that you remove the grating, edge your way into the shaft. It seems fairly safe to enter. Most of the branches have no exit, but you managed to find one. You're in some sort of bedroom. Judging by the size of the room as well as the furniture, it is definitely not intended for a low-ranking technician. You remove the grating and drop down from the ceiling. A small ledge allows you to climb back up fairly easily. Okay, so we're in a bedroom with a computer, and if you remember guys, we went up and recorded footage of a bedroom with a computer in. So we're back, and we look here, there's the camera. Fantastic. So we're going to be doing something here. For example, we try and use this computer. To your annoyance, the computer asks you for your name. In order to establish your vocal imprint, you say your name, but quite obviously it doesn't work, and the computer rejects all your attempts. Okay, bear that in mind. So it needs voice recognition. And bear in mind, guys, remember on the last part we picked up a voice recording device, and we've got a disc of people in this room recorded, which we can play in the cinema. Sure, you can probably put that together. Okay, just examining a painting here. This is later on we'll be looking at that more closely, but anyway, this is a painting entitled The Fairies Chamber by Carzano, an Italian painter. Although it is obviously a copy, possessing such a painting is a sign of good taste and refinement, and that its owner is a Nancy boy. How rude. Fair enough. Plant to examine, but nothing there. Right, there's a door to examine here. The door has been blown apart, no doubt due to an explosion. Unfortunately, it is impossible to pass, and it seems that it would be very difficult to get it to work again. By positioning yourself in an awkward way, you manage to take a look at what is on the other side of the door. The crew member is still there, but she remains deaf to your calls. Now remember, some other footage we recorded on the micro disc, and we played in the cinema. On an earlier part of this walkthrough, we found a female officer stuck there behind the door. But here she is, we're calling to her, but she's deaf to your calls. She doesn't seem to hear us. So we need to wake her up in some way, and we can use an object here. And the only logical thing to use really here, seems a bit overkill, is the flashbang grenade. So let's do it. The idea is audacious and is worth attempting. You have a small gap through which you can throw the grenade, but if you succeed, it will make a diabolical racket that will certainly wake up the inert woman on the other side, if she is still alive, that is. You remove the pin from the grenade and throw it. The effect is dazzling, although you prepared yourself for the shock. The noise is deafening and the light is so intense that you're temporarily blinded. The world seems to collapse around you, and it is a good minute or so before you recover your faculties. You think you can hear a cry. You listen intently and can clearly hear someone gasping for breath. You head towards the door. You try to communicate, but the person on the other side seems terrified and only moans and groans in response to your questions. It takes some time to establish, but you eventually manage to hold a constructive conversation. The name of the crew member is Helena, and she seems to be, in her own words, a last survivor of a resistance group against a force that she knows almost nothing of, or does not wish to speak about. Her condition, although far from critical, is worrying. She has not eaten anything for 2 days and has numerous bruises on her body. However, she seems determined to survive. You decide to go into action. Despite your joint efforts, the door will not open. The east wing is completely isolated. The only exit is, according to Helena, a shaft that should allow her to reach the lower levels. But the journey is risky. She begs you not to leave without her and says she will try to improvise and find a way to contact you again, as she is an expert in networks and communications. Now, in this bit of dialogue here, guys, 2 key things there. The shaft that should allow her to reach the lower levels. Now that will be the hydraulics level on level 0. And remember, there was like a shaft and grating on the ceiling that we can open or get through. Hint hint. And she will try and wait, and the last bit there, find a way to contact you again, as she's an expert in networks and communications. So she's going to try and communicate with us in some way later on. Ironically, it's the same thing we're going to be looking at very shortly, which is the telephones ringing. Anyway, you wish each other good luck and hear her running as best she can along the corridor. You're missing her already. Aww. Silence falls once more on the station, and it takes you a few minutes to find the necessary courage to get yourself back to work. Alright, okay. We've done a good chunk of stuff there. And let's go back to this room here. And let's answer the telephones. You lift the receiver. A synchronized, monotonous voice speaks to you. Greetings. To continue this fabulous adventure, please connect your PDA to the telephone. You comply and you receive a new mail. Sorry about that. Right, let's have a look at the PDA. Hello Earth from Masked Hacker. I was teasing you a short while ago. If someone else had answered the telephone, it would have hung up. There are very simple means of detecting PDAs, and I now know your PDA signature. Now, a little arithmetic and history sprinkled with miscellaneous facts. At the time of writing this text, and there's a date there, how many people are present on the Orion Prime? It's important to know what is happening in our microcosm. The better one knows it, the better one can take advantage of it. Once you know the answer, call me back on this number, 721, followed by the number in question. This is turning into a fascinating adventure. Well. So, guys, this took a bit of working out. Now remember, it says, at the time of writing this text, how many people are present on the Orion Prime? The number of people rather than crew. Okay. Now, right. Okay. Now, there was the computer in the lift lobby on level 1. And that told us, as I mentioned at the time to make a note of this number, that computer told us there was 281 permanent crew. Okay. It didn't give me a date, but we'll just have to go with that number. Right, so we've got 281. Now, and if we go to our logs we picked up, there was this here. This log called Accident. Dear colleagues, although the news has probably made its way around the vessel, it's right to announce officially 3 crew members amongst us have lost their lives following an explosion of one of the ventilation systems. So we know that we had 281, but 3 crew members died, which takes us to 278. Okay. However, on an earlier message, where is it now? I'm sure it is newcomer. Here we go. Yeah, the meeting. Professor Tsutomo, eminent researcher in biology, has joined our ranks, and I'm sure he will contribute greatly to our research. So this is the only other clue we've picked up about like crew numbers or people on board the vessel. So we had 281 on registered permanent crew. 3 died in an accident, leaving us 278, and then we had 1 person join here, Professor Tsutomo. So the number, so we plus 1 to 278, so we know the number is 279. And he wants to call me back on the number of 721. So let's go to the telephones. Yeah, that's a bit tough to explain on a video like this. Okay, the problem with this is we type in 721 and the number we found was 279, but we've got 5 digits here. So what I found out, and this is something you need to work out, fill in the rest of the digits with just zeros. So we type in 2 zeros, and then the crew number we worked out of 279, and there we go, we've done it. Victory. The same synthetic voice that you heard before can be heard saying, "Congratulations, to find out the next part, please reconnect your PDA, thank you." You do this and straight away a new mail is downloaded. Okay, so let's have a look at what we got from the Master Hacker now. A little rest. I sense I have met a worthy adversary. Right, I am going to give you some respite. Why not take a little tour in one of the most relaxing places on this level? The great artists hide messages in the works. Me, I am a show-off. I hide my messages in the works of others. See you soon. Right, the most relaxing area. Well, maybe it's not this bar, but maybe the nice garden and the recreation room. Not the garden with the monster in, the other room, which is just before it. Because I'm sure the description of the room says something about it being a really relaxing area. Now if we bring up the description of the room again with the D key, you're in some sort of rest room, and the decorations and synthetic grass help to promote an atmosphere of relaxation. There you go, that's it. And tranquility, of course. Things being what they are, the place has been wrecked and the passers-by have been massacred. But that said, it's still quiet in here. Now, I believe it's this painting here. But it looks like we can use an object on it. So it's either going to be the Hacker Boy or Repair Kit. Yeah, let's hack the thing. Oh, okay, this one will be interesting. Gosh. Damn it. I tripped the firewall. I think I had it though, didn't I? So we need to... sugar, right, okay. Let's see if I can do the same sequence. So we'd move that up. No. Oh, damn it. Hang on. Oh, shit, I'm running out of time. Shit. Okay. We're close to working this one out. It starts to get a little bit more difficult, these sort of hacker boy things. If we move it up there, that's a trip. Ah, damn it, right. Okay. Let's try that again. Damn. 1, 2, 3. Right, if I put that there, and then hopefully I should be able to... Right, here we go! Yes! There we go. Well worked out there. Strange, you find an isolated segment of code within its memory, which is apparently executable. You run it. To your great surprise, the painting displays the message, please connect your PDA to the painting. You comply and receive a mail. The painting then reverts to its normal appearance. Oops, sorry, PDA. Let's have a look. What insight from the masked hacker. I hope that you've been discreet and that you have reconnected the screen properly. It would be a shame to deprive the members of the crew of such masterpieces, even if they are often more interested in alcohol and looking for a partner to have a one-night stand with. Did you hear about the time when I replaced the holographic cyber hostesses with men during the peak hours? If you could have heard the cries of horror at the time. I double up with laughter just thinking about it now. Oh, it's good to laugh. Yeah, you're a nerd. Well, let's amuse ourselves as well. Are you good with your hands? Do you have good reflexes? I hope so, for if not, your journey ends here. Your next task is to try and beat my best score at Car Crash Star, that fantastic game from the 21st century. If you want my opinion, it has never been bettered since. Doom 25 won't change this at all. You will recognise my signature easily. See you later. Alright. So it's off to the arcade machine of that crappy car racing game, which is in the entertainment area. Here we go. Here's the arcade machine. Let's use it. And we need to beat his high score. We can see there, press space to start, press D to change difficulty mode, and the best score in this mode, it says Sly there with 1,428. So let's change the difficulty, because it's not going to be easy, is it? Normal, hard, God, and it's got hack there of 856. Right. Let's see if I can do this. This is a real pain in the arse. We got to beat a score of 856, and given how many times I had to go over this the last time I played through this game, we could be here for some time. Therefore, I'll probably have to make some edit cuts. Okay, are you ready for some really irritating music and a crappy game? Alright, here we go. So we've got 856 to beat. And I got 96. Right. Absolutely nothing you can do but from move left and right at the bottom of the screen and avoid the cars. There's... oh dear. 491. Halfway there. Damn it. Now there's no sort of special way to sort of cheat and beat this game. I thought about staying to the far right or far left for most of the game, but you can get easily boxed in. Damn it. 420. That bloody music. After about the 100th attempt of trying to get the high score, it doesn't half get annoying. Oh dear. Try not to swear. Oh, it's making my eyes hurt actually. Oh dear me. 493 is my best so far, but still. Oh, I've got totally boxed in there. Ah! completely start it again. Bloody hell. We're trying to stick on one side. Not a good idea. No. Oh. This is going well. Have I done it? I daren't look at the score, I'm just concentrating. I did it! Oh! You know, I must have done it. I tried to do that hundreds of times in the first time getting through that. Can't believe I've done that so quickly. I got 1,000. That's great. So we're done now on that. We should receive an email from the hacker. Amazing, you have beaten the high score. The screen appears to go out, then it displays the now classic procedure for uploading a mail. You comply and a new mail is downloaded to your PDA. Fantastic. What talent from the massacre. I am extremely impressed. Not only do you know how to use your brain, but also your hands. I am almost jealous of you. I hope no one helps you. Now it is time for the ultimate test. I've hidden a special file on the computer of our illustrious and much-loved commander. We've just been in his bedroom and couldn't get into his computer, could we? Anyway, I challenge you to go and execute the file. The difficulty is that it will be necessary to enter his cabin, which is situated in the east wing of the crew level, then bypass the protection on his computer. If you do it, I believe that we will be able to talk as equals. Here's a little clue. Close to 11 o'clock, quite often, our commander leaves his bedroom to go and chat with our friend in the maintenance hall. It is up to you to know how to seize the opportunity. Good luck, and most importantly, don't get caught. Mind you, I've never tried to hack the prison cells. That will be a good exercise. Go for it, and I wish you the best of luck. Right, well, we never get to see the prison cells, and don't worry about, for most of it, about being caught, because, you know, the commander's, I think, is already dead. I think everyone's dead bar Helena we've just rescued. So we just need to basically get on this computer in the bedroom, which is obviously down here in the shaft. Now remember, the computer needed voice recognition. To get in on it, and we recorded some footage of that room on that micro disc at the start of this part of the video. So let's use that, and let's start the cinema showing of that. And as you can remember here, the bedroom contains a desk computer on it. The sequence of film is short and loops repeatedly. Two men enter the room and have a discussion. One of them sits on the chair and uses the computer for a few minutes. Then they leave the room. Blah blah blah. Okay, the important part of that is someone gets on the computer and uses it. And there's some stuff we can hear, but we can't make much sense of it. And in our inventory, remember, we picked up the recorder. The last part, it's a small device that allows you to record sound at an extremely high quality. However, its limited capacity can only store a few minutes of sound. Press R to begin recording, which we shall duly do now. Recording in progress. Let's examine the screen, and now let's press P to play back the recording. Oh, sorry, no. P is a shortcut for the PDA, so it's just done from the PDA. Sorry, we have to select it and then press P to play back. You hear very clearly a certain J.D. Russell giving his name, and we know J.D. Russell is the ship's commander. So let's take the disc, get out the cinema, and we recorded his voice on that recording device. And of course, guys, I'm sure you worked out by now that we're going to use it on his computer. And this should pretty much complete the hacker's quest. Computer. Okay, so we need to use the object on there. So if we use the recorder, Russell, John, David. As if by magic, the computer unlocks a session and you are free to use it. Let's use the computer. Strangely, you find nothing really interesting in the files on this computer. However, you find an apparent innocuous file that, once executed, asks for a connection to your PDA. A mail has just been sent to you. Let's have a look at the PDA. Well done from Master Hacker. I believe that we have a winner in our ranks. I want you to know that I am very impressed. You have certainly deserved your reward. It's a device that I've added to the store with the number 419053. Remember that? And we're going to use that in the warehouse on level 2. This little device allows you to divert energy from different systems and redirect it to wherever you want. It's very useful, for example, for mounting your own independent hacking system or activating a system that doesn't have enough energy. But with your talent, it won't be long before you find a suitable use for it. It's easy to use. The device is composed of 4 circuit boards which you place on systems from which the energy is to be diverted from. Not all connections are compatible. Avoid doing this on the nuclear level. It's not worth the risk, and everything is extremely strictly controlled. If you try it out, everything will blow up. Don't do it on the laboratory level either. We can't get to that anyway. The laboratory's energy system is regulated independently, so it won't provide you with anything. Or the command center level. A pity none of the devices consume much energy over there. With this, I will leave you. Now that I have your PDA signature, I will ensure that we will meet each other one of these days. See you soon, Master Hacker. So, we've got a device, 4 circuit boards to pick up from the warehouse using the code 419053. And it's really helpful there, telling us where we can use those circuit boards. We know we can't do it on the nuclear level, level 6. We can't do it on level 3, the laboratory level, because that's closed off. And we can't do it on the command center level either, which is level 5. So we know we can use these circuit boards either on a level 0, 1, 2 or 4, which helps narrow it down a little bit. There we go. So we've now done all the hackers' little quests. Yeah, and okay, I think what I'll do then, that is the hacker's quest complete, pretty much. Yeah, that is actually complete, because now onto the circuit boards, which is for diverting energy. And remember guys, we need to divert energy to the repair systems so we can get our ship repaired. The repair systems are on the command level at level 5, the computer on the right in the main area. So yeah, that is part 9. I think that will do for now, and thank you for watching guys, and I'll see you on part 10. Cheers, goodbye.
So thanks for watching guys, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please click a like below, leave a comment, and also subscribe if you haven't already. And over that way, there's another video for you to check out. Zypho, out.